the magic is actually it's one of the most unique parts of Tolkien and his works that a lot of people have either like taken inspiration from or copied Tolkien over the years. Like once Tolkien released his books, like
his books are the foundation for the modern fantasy genre.
yes.
Every time there's some book with elves, dwarves, and magic, it has its roots down to Tolkien because he literally invented all of that.
Yes, the way that like dwarves and elves stuff that existed before, but he invented it the way we know it today. And it's like so many people have used that like Tolkien style fantasy has become generic and kind of overdone. But there are a few things that nobody has been able to capture. And one of them is the magic. You know, when you get into Tolkien's world, there are some things that, like, there is a depth to it that is not often seen elsewhere, and the magic is one of those things. That's because there are some things in Tolkien's writing that are just really hard to mimic. They're really hard to pull off unless you are able to write, excuse me, in the same, like, unless you can pull off the same kind of writing and the same, like, depth of world and interconnectedness. It's hard to make certain aspects of his world work, which not a lot of authors do.
Yeah, I mean, another thing is like his world is built around the world is built around the themes the story is also built around. So everything pulls together very nicely, very neatly, like almost perfectly in some places. And the magic is one of those things. It's just a part of everything. It's not tacked on. It's not used as a story plot. It's just there.
And so if you don't have the same kind of themes that Tolkien's working with, it's also hard to pull off his type of magic. Because his magic, it's tied to the individual. It is part of the light and the glory within each individual, and the more light and the more glory an individual has, the more like magical stuff they can do. You know, the like common thing referenced is Sam was talking to Galadriel in Lothlorien, and he asked her if she'll do some elven magic, and she says to him, "I don't know what you mean exactly. I've heard this term magic, but to us, this is just it's natural. The elves just do this, and so it's hard for her to understand exactly what he means by elven magic." And she lets him and Sam and Frodo look into her mirror and see their visions. And she asks him, like, so he says, like, is this what you were hoping for? Is this the elven magic you wanted, Samwise? And he's like, yes, I think it was. So, which therefore makes magic very hard to, like, quantify.